Hello, welcome to Swatchfest. Are you ready to go ahead and do this? So we're going to be looking at 10 random polishes for my stash today. There's nothing here that's really launching anytime soon that you need to be aware of. This is much more chill. We're just going to look at some other polishes. Some polishes that I happen to buy or receive, mostly buy, that otherwise wouldn't have a chance to shine. And so Swatchfest was created so that I had a place to swatch those kinds of polishes. Because as many polishes as I purchase for collection review, I still buy more polishes. So welcome! I'm so glad that you're here. It kind of cooled off again, but I was definitely feeling summer, so I went with a really summery makeup, and I'm going to tell you what I used later. I promise I won't talk about it as much as I did last week. Anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. So, as you know, I like to give you something in every shade of the rainbow, and this week we do have every color, so I'm very excited about that. We're going to start out with red. I actually have it on today. It's the last color that I was swatching, so I left it on for this video, and it's a very beautiful, sparkly, it's kind of a berry red. It's really, really pretty. So this polish today is from Bibbidi, and this is called Cuter Than a Scooter. Remember, we pulled this out of the bin last week, and this polish has so much sparkle. So it's basically, it's kind of like a ruby red, and then it's sparkling with red and gold shimmers, and it's really, really pretty. It's also a little bit on the runny side, but I did really like this polish. Will I think about it tomorrow? I'm not quite sure if I will. I will probably knock off just a few points and give this like a B+, just because it is so runny. Really, really runny polishes aren't as fun to play with because they try to make a mess. So I'm gonna knock off a few points just for that. Next up, we have pink, and this is a pink with a really strong pearly blue glow in it. It's really interesting because they started with a warm pink and then they added this blue glow, which makes it kind of different. So obviously, as you can see, this is from Sinful Colors. We did again draw this one out of the bin last week, and this is called Candygram, and this one was good. Again, personal preference. Because it's a pink, I'm not probably going to think about it again after today, but I did like that it has that really strong blue. It's almost like a fluorescent light kind of glow. I love it. That's really, really cool. So also this gets nice and opaque at 2 coats for a polish that needs to be able to show all that glow. I would have thought they would thin this out a little bit more than they did, so I'm really glad that they didn't. It's fantastic. So if you're into pinks with a twist, I think you'll really like this one. Again, I mentioned last week, I can't remember when I picked this up. It was probably back at last Valentine's Day. So this might be kind of hard to find, but it's good. I'll probably again be passing this along. I give it an A. It's good. So my week this week, better than last week. Lincoln started summer school on Tuesday, and so far, I'm filming Swatched on Wednesday this week, by the way. So far, he seems to be enjoying it. Yesterday was only his first day, but it's making this week go a little bit easier. Gives him places to be and things to do, you know. And I'm at home all the time without a car. Tim and I share a car, so I have limited opportunities to take him places. So it's good. It's really, really good for him to be doing stuff. So that's going better. My oldest has been gone for over a week now. Yeah, over a week now. And he seems to be doing great. He's doing his typical, which I can't fault him for this. As a teenage boy, it's like, I don't want to check in with my mom every day, but he's been doing this for like 3 years, where he goes and I hear from him like once every other week. So the first day he sent me a little video on Marco Polo, and then after that I actually just got a text from him this morning, but I haven't heard from him in a few days. So I'm glad he's having fun. I really want him to relax and just enjoy himself, so that's going good. I actually, again, last week I was like, while you're watching Swatchfest, I might be doing this. Well, this week while you're watching Swatchfest, I might be having a little mommy retreat. Tim offered me to just have some time to myself this weekend, and then he got sick. Oh, poor guy, he's been sick. I don't think it's the flu, but it's like aches all over, you know what I mean? So we'll see. I don't know if when I'm filming this right now on Wednesday, if that's actually gonna happen. That was my week. Besides that, it was, Honor and I are at full swing into the summer board game extravaganza, where we just play board games like all day long, and it's really fun and I really like it a lot. So she's 6, so she's getting older now to where she can understand more games, so our span of what we can do is bigger, our range is bigger. So, and she usually beats me, that little stinker, but I won her at Stratego just the other day. Yes, she's just really lucky. Anyway, so that was my week. Let's go ahead and move on to orange. This orange polish is called Style Wars, like Star Wars, but it's Style Wars. And this is an oldie. I got it from Skyline Beauty when they were having that sale. I think this was probably like $3, maybe less, and it's a jelly. This is a jelly orange. It's definitely, well, I mean, I guess this works for summer too. It feels like it's going a little bit more towards fall, but it's really, really beautiful. It builds up. It's almost totally opaque at 3 coats, but it's one of the kind of shades where I can totally deal with it. So, you know, you could wear this over something, but I think it's good at 3. So this is like, for me, probably B territory. So let's go ahead and swatch it. Next up, I have my first polish to swatch for you from My Stunning Nails. So I had the privilege of sitting next to the beautiful Lisa from My Stunning Nails at the indie shop. Her bottles look like this. Aren't they cute? They're very vintage feeling. And this polish is the one that was in the VIP bag for the Anaheim indie shop, and this one's called Belle. And so this is a very light gold. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it builds up at 3 coats. It's got these beautiful, I think they're micro flakies. They might be glitters, it's hard to tell. They're kind of iridescent, going from pink to purple. And then there's some micro pink glitters in there as well. So this is very beautiful. It builds up nicely at 3 coats. So this is definitely an A. Let's go ahead and swatch it. Okay, I said I wasn't going to take a long time talking about makeup. Here's the stuff I want to tell you that's on my face, and I'm going to go through it quickly. So I wasn't feeling like a lot of foundation today, so I wore this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, where it gives me very little coverage, but it kind of helps to even things out, but not making me feel like I have cake face all day. So that's what's on my face. I bronzed up a little bit with this really old Fit Me bronzer from Maybelline, and I really don't use bronzer very much, so that's why I forgot that I even had that. And then for blush, I mixed these two. I didn't want to go fully orange since my eyes were so orange, but I also didn't really, like, I put on this Urban Decay Fetish, and I wanted a little bit more warmth, so then I put on the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink on top of it. So that's what's on there. Actually, I have no highlighter on. Can you tell the difference today? This would have been a good day for highlighter, but I forgot about it. Okay, so for my eyes, I wanted to do an orangey pink, sunsetty kind of gradient, just a sunsetty eye. And I feel like in the peach palette, I've used those a few times, but I wanted to use neons and really make it summery. So I opened up my Urban Decay Electric palette, and there are two shadows in there that I thought might be really good. Slow Burn and Savage, the red right here. Well, what I found was that it's very red and not as orange. So I put this on first. It was way too red. So then what I did is I went in with Creamsicle, that's that orange way over here. And that toned it down, like really brought it orange and made it a lot more like what I was looking for. And then I went over the rest of the lid with that hot pink right here. I'm getting glare off of my ring light right there. And that one's called Savage. So that's what's on my eyes. I took it under my eyes. I know it's pretty wild, you guys, but sometimes I just feel like wearing really fun colors. Then I lined my waterline with this Urban Decay Glide On pencil in 0, which I hardly ever use black eyeliner, but I did decide to use it today because I was wearing such graphic eyeshadows. And then on my lips, I have on this Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb, which I hauled on, was it on Instagram the other day? I did like a lippy haul. So I picked this up the other day because I'd been eyeing it every time I went to Sephora recently. And it's just so beautiful. Like, I kept going to Sephora and putting it on my hand and just being like, oh my goodness. And so then finally one day I was like, I've had it. I need to have that lip gloss for summer, since this is the summer of gloss for me. So summer of gloss sounds kind of weird. Anyway, that's it. See, I wasn't gonna talk forever about makeup, and I didn't. Yes. Oh, and my hair today, by the way, I have like stick straight hair. So earlier this morning, I put my hair in braids, and then I had my workout, and then I took them out, and it was still quite wet. So I just put some like beach sea salt texturizing spray in this and let it dry for a couple more hours actually. And that's, you know, what made my hair do this. Not nature. This was unnatural hair. I had to contrive it myself, but I felt like it would go with the super fiery eyes. That would be fun. So anyway, sometimes I do my hair, you guys, believe it or not. Next up we have this dark foresty green from Sally Hansen. Oh, hair got stuck in my lip gloss swatch that I put on my hand. This is that one that I pulled out of the swatch bin last week, and it's a collaboration with Madeline Poole Nails, and it's called Mallratz, and it's, this color is so beautiful. It tried to stain me a little bit, you guys. It's really pigmented, but such a deep, beautiful forest green. It's just so beautiful. It's just like quintessential fall. I have to have this kind of shade with me in the fall. And then it goes so well with that orange that I shared with you guys like a month ago from the same collection. I think it's so fantastic. So I love this. It also gets great coverage in just one coat, but I'm going to show you two. Super great. I found this in the clearance bin, so I don't know how easy it would be to find, but if you spot it, it's good. So I'm giving this one an A, I guess an A- because it tried to stain a little bit, but just wear lots of base coat. Next up, this is definitely an A+ polish, but I had 3 polishes that were fighting for the A+ spot today. And so this one's really, really good, you guys. I just didn't put it in the spot today. So this is a polish for days. This is called Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. And this was the event exclusive at the indie shop in Anaheim. So this is a beautiful Cinderella's Fairy Godmother blue. And it has the signature polish for days components of the flakies. It has iridescent flakies, it has holographic micro flakies, and then it has a shifty glow. This time it's going from like I think it's red to green, so it might be unicorn pea actually. It's great, so I love it. I'm really, really glad that I picked up this one to commemorate the event. Hey guys, it's time to answer another one of these cards. So I'm just gonna little flippy flopperoo. Okay. If all jobs had the same pay and hours, what job would you like to have? If all jobs had the same pay, then moms would get paid the same as everyone else. And then I would love to have that job, because seriously, the only reason that I'm not so gaga about being a mom is like when I was growing up, I was like, I'm gonna have 10 kids, because, well, you know, when I was really little. I come from a big family, and my mom just raved about being a mom every day. I was on the tail end of those 8 kids. Maybe by the time I came along, she had more kids to like help watch the little kids, and so maybe it was less taxing for her. I don't know. It seems like around like 5 kids, it's just like lose your mind kind of territory, especially because she had them all either 2 or 3 years apart. But she, like, it was clear to me growing up that she loved being a mom, and that's what she wanted for her daughters, was, you know, be moms. It's the best thing in the whole entire world, and it is the best blessing to be able to watch your children grow up happily and be in their lives, and it's so special. But you don't get paid at all, so it makes it difficult to be a mom and support your family. I mean, those two things don't go hand in hand. So you either have to have somebody who, like a partner, who's making enough money to support everybody so that you can have the luxury of being a mom, or you have to be a mom who works and is a mom. So you have to have 2 jobs, making you even more tired. So I feel like most moms are so tired. It's a really, really tiring job. So I would love to get paid to be a mom so that I would feel like I wouldn't have to have either a second job, or my spouse or partner wouldn't have to work so hard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I love being a mom. I also really love my current job. And I'm actually not that mad that my current job doesn't make more pay. You know what I mean? I guess it's just not really about the money part of it for me. It's like, this question should say, if all jobs made you the same amount of tired. I just must be really tired, you guys. Yeah, I love my current job. Honestly, like, this question, I feel bad about this question. I feel like I can just answer this as I want all of the jobs that I currently have. I love filming and being here with you guys on YouTube. I love making nail polish. And I love being a mom. I think the other job that I really, really wish I had, but see, you just don't have enough time to do all these things. I mean, if there were unlimited hours in the day, should also be in this question. I would also love to be more of a musician than I am. I mean, I record music for my channel, but I would love to not so much be a recording artist. I would love to be like the kind of musician that not necessarily behind the scenes, but one of my favorite artists, his name is Shook, and he just creates electronic music based around the piano with a lot of other sounds, and it's just, go look him up if you haven't ever looked him up. I've mentioned him before here on my channel. It's just like the word Shook. But that kind of music, and I also love the kind of music that I do, recording songs here just on my weak sauce little electric piano. So I don't know, I would definitely do more with that if it's like I said, it's not really about the pay. But I want you to go answer this question in the comment section below when you go down there to enter the giveaway. Let me know, if all jobs had the same pay and hours, what job would you like to have? And take into account, like, if all jobs made you the same amount of tired. If it was all equal that way, what job would you like to have? Okay, time to look at purple. I have two purples for you today. One is in the A+ spot, and the other one is so gorgeous as well. So this is from Quixotic Polish, and I did pick this up at the indie shop. This is called Kilimanjaro Vibes, and this was another brand. Hi Mary, if you're watching. With a few of the makers, I asked them at their table, what's your favorite thing right now? What are you really loving? Because I wanted to be able to try out, you know, the polishes that they really like. So I picked up a few polishes from her. That looked like this, what I was about to say. I am so gravitated to a certain kind of thing, and this is so it, you guys. So Kilimanjaro Vibes is a kind of violet jelly base, and it's packed with, I think that's unicorn pea-esque kind of shimmer. I didn't confirm it with Mary, but it's a very strong red to green shifty shimmer. And it's so beautiful, you guys. So anyway, I'm just so drawn to this. I did do 3 coats, just really ethereal, so pretty. So definitely A+. Let's go ahead and swatch it. I'm going to show you 3 coats of Kilimanjaro Vibes. Sometimes when I say vibes, I say vibes. That's really annoying, huh? I'm sorry, but now all you're gonna hear is vibes. Okay, let's move on. This next polish I actually got in a 98-cent store makeup bin. They had this like 5 or 6 bins where they had a mix of makeup and nail polish. And all the nail polish was like covered in dusty makeup, you know, but I wasn't as worried about the nail polish being destroyed as like all that makeup looked pretty destroyed. So I picked up a few Essies from that bin, and this is a polish that I'd never heard of. It's called Repstyle, and all the polishes had like a reptilian kind of sounding name. So I think it's like Reptile, but Repstyle, that's actually pretty cute. This is a very industrial, steampunk looking brown. It's like a mix between a bronze, a gold, and a green. It's really actually kind of cool. The formula is definitely on the metallic to the pearly kind of side, where you're going to be seeing some brush strokes, but it's okay. I think it's a really cool polish, so definitely different. So this one is Repstyle. It gets really opaque at one coat, but I did 2. So I think I give this one probably another B+. It's not like my fave, but I did think it was cool. Okay, it's time to pick some polishes for next week. So I have the bin right here by me because it works so much better than trying to hold this puppy up. So let's get into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 5 random polishes, and then the other 5 you'll have to wait and see what happens next week. So first we have an OPI, and this one is called I Want to Be a Lone Star, and this is a very, very light gray. It's a light shimmering gray. So we shall see. This looks kind of thin in the bottle. Yeah, maybe on the thin side, but we'll see. You guys know I love gray polishes. It's like I want all the purples and all of the grays. So here's the first one. Next up we have an orange. Okay, I picked this up specifically so that we would have more oranges and yellows for Swatchfest. This is from Le Shaw. This is called Sea Trinket. Oh, online this looked so beautiful. It's kind of a juicy, almost cantaloupe-y orange with lots of shimmer. So we shall see. Next we have this glittering beauty. It's kind of a mix between a gold and a silver. In fact, if my eyes were better, I could probably detect that it's like an actual mix of gold and silver micro glitters. This is called Beyond Cozy from Essie, and let me see if this is going to be on the glitter spot or the neutral. It might be glitter because I think it is just completely made up of micro glitters. Okay, next up we have this Sally Hansen, and it is in the shade Giant Peach. Like James and the Giant Peach. But it's not very peachy, it's pinky. It's a barely peachy pink. So anyway, there's a fly. Oh, you guys, you know it's summertime already. So there's a fly. It means my kids are leaving the door open. So this will be in the pink spot. And last up, oh, we got one indie. Yay, I'm really excited to swatch this. This is called Magical Mouse, and this was from the indie shop. And I think this was in the VIP bag. And it's a beautiful multi-chrome. It's a red base, and it's got fiery gold and pink shiftiness. And it looks really pretty. So this will probably be in the red spot. Okay, last up we have glitter and my A+ polish. So my glitter, I picked this up from Julie G because I always need glitters for Swatchfest. But I am so glad that I did because it's so beautiful. It's a iridescent glitter topper where mostly the colors are like an orange to a purpley blue. And then it has golden shimmer in there. It's kind of like a coppery to golden shimmer. It looks like it's going to be pink, right? Which for me, when I bought this, I was like, oh, I'm not going to like this, but I'll buy it and we'll see if anybody else will like it. But it's actually really pretty, and I really loved it over that green. I put it over the Sally Hansen green and it was so cool, but this is going to look good over anything dark. So I actually really like this. This is called Sugar Rock. So I give this an A. Fantastic. I haven't tried, I don't feel like I've tried a Julie G that I've absolutely fallen in love with lately. So I was really happy to like this one. So I'm going to swatch it for you. 1 to 2 coats. I feel like I got tons of glitter in one coat, but you could definitely benefit from a second one. my A+ polish this week comes from Ever After. And this polish is called If All the Raindrops Were Gumdrops. And so like I said, I was kind of hemming and hawing between a few polishes for the A+ spot, but I gave all of them A+ ratings anyway. You guys know that when I rate a polish, it's just my personal preference, just to give you an idea of how polishes compare to each other. Anyway, I couldn't help myself with this. This is so beautiful. This is, I think it's a neon purple base. And then it's packed with blue shimmer and then iridescent flakies that look like they're going from gold, green, pink, and orange pretty much. And it's so beautiful. This is another on the sheerer side. So if you build this up at 3 coats, you're probably going to still see a little bit VNL. So you could top this over something if you wanted to, but neons are pretty sheer generally, so I don't really mind that it's on the sheerer side. In order to see all those flakies, you have to kind of keep it on the sheerer side as well. So I thought this was so beautiful. Just the purple base too, and then the flakies just look so vibrant. So I think this was from the Candy Shop, Indie Shop from 2017, but I'm not positive. I was gonna remember to look that up before I filmed today, but I will definitely look it up right now when I turn off the camera and put it right up here. So anyway, it's so pretty. I think that this is probably gonna be pretty hard to find, but I'm sad that it took me so long to swatch this, but I'm glad that I'm finally doing it now. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch it at 3 coats. Okay guys, so that's the end of Swatchfest. We are going to go ahead and choose our winner here. So basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, every Swatchfest I give away 6 random polishes from my D-stash bin. That's like today, for example, when I was going through here, the IBD, I was like, this is really pretty, but I'm probably not going to use it, so I'll go ahead and stick it in my D-stash bin. So any of these polishes that I thought to myself, I probably won't think about them tomorrow, they go in my D-stash. It's a lot of polishes, you guys, because I'm just always bringing in more, so I have to think rationally about the ones that I choose. So anyway, if you're interested in winning some polishes from me, they are gently used, one-time swatch on my nails, and just enter in the comments below. So like I said, I hope you answered that question from before, but you can tell me anything. You can tell me about what your weekend plans are, or what you did this weekend, or your favorite book that you read in the last couple months, anything like that. So and then just tell me that you want to enter the giveaway. You do need to be subscribed to my channel. That's basically the only rule, because this is open internationally. Yeah, free game for everybody. So if you're interested in winning some polishes, so right now I'm going to announce my winner from last week's Swatchfest. So this is a comment from last week's Swatchfest. I put it into my random number generator and it brought up the comment number for me. So my winner this week is Gus Gardner, and she was saying that she's been binge watching Into the Badlands. So I need to look that up because I've never even heard of that. But thank you for that suggestion for something to watch. So Gus, if that's your name, or maybe that's just your screen name, find my email in the description bar below. Send me an email letting me know that you heard that you're my winner, and thank you for entering my giveaway. And then you and I will chat, and I'll know what kinds of colors you like, so I'll know what to send you, because I want to send you stuff that you might actually wear. So anyway, you guys, that is Swatchfest. I tried to get a lot of videos uploaded this week. Honestly, I tried really, really hard. What did you guys think of the OPI Pop Culture collection? And also, did you see that the Peru polishes have been leaked and you can kind of see what colors are going to be coming out for fall? They should be to me pretty soon, so I'll be able to share with you guys what they look like and confirm all those colors and names and stuff. So anyway, very, very exciting. Looks like a lot of reds though. So on Tuesday we looked at the Glam Polish, You've Got a Friend in Me. They're brights and neons, all inspired by Pixar films. On Wednesday, we looked at the Saturday Night Laughs trio from Moonshine Manny. I did launch new polishes yesterday. If you weren't here last week and didn't hear me announce, here's a little picture of what they look like. And those launched yesterday, so if you are an SNL fan, then chances are you might know some of these sketches that I was inspired by. That collection is a lot of fun, and by the way, next month's polishes are going in a completely different direction, and they are real bright, you guys, and really fun. So then we did the pop culture collection, and then here we are in Swatchfest. So I have a lot more things to share with you guys next week as well, so come back for more videos. Thanks for being here with me today, you guys. I really appreciate you. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, have fun, wear lots of sunblock if it's hot where you are. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Take care until the next video. See you then. Bye!